Okay, hope you're fine. Shamina, mute yourself. Banji, Bushira, mute yourself. The baddest, eh? Have you muted yourself? Oh, okay. Shamina, mute yourself.
Yes, teacher.
Mute yourself. Good girl. So we are looking at solving linear spontaneous equations by substitution. Eh? The other time we looked at how to use elimination. This time we want to see how to use substitution. This method requires you to be able to make a subject in any algebraic equation. Then later you replace. But I'll give you examples. Example 1. Let me start with making a subject. If we say make x the subject in the equation 3x plus 2y equals to 7. Assuming you have such an equation, and they wanted to make x the subject. Because we need this as a prerequisite exposure to be able to do the other business comfortably. So if they want you to make x the subject, I hope you can see this side. So you have 3x plus 2y is 7. Now to make a variable the subject, it is meant to stand alone on one side of the equation. You are at liberty to put it on the left or to put it on the right. So what we are going to do is to take whatever does not have x on the other side of the equation and leave whatever has x on one side of that equation. So we are going to transfer 2y to the other side and we remain with 3x. Being a positive, it will be transferred by subtraction. So we have 3x is equal to 7 minus 2y. I hope you agree with me. So one side has terms of x, another side have terms without x. Because that's our interest. But we are making x the subject, not 3x. This is the 3x. We are making x the subject, not 3x. So we shall divide on both sides by 3. And we say x is equal to 7 minus 2y over 3. Okay? So at that stage, we can comfortably conclude that we have made x the subject because it is alone on one side of the equation and the other terms without x are on the other side. Let's see if they want us to make x the subject, but they can ask us to make y the subject. So this is a prerequisite exposure to enable us to comfortably deal with the other side. I can see Ravini's hand. Ravin?
Teacher, why did you put 7 and 2y under 3? Wouldn't you put 7 out of 3 minus 2y out of 3?
It's okay. That will also be okay. You want people to say 7 over 3 minus 2y over 3. Are you talking about something of that kind, Ravina?
Yes. Yes.
It is the same thing. It is okay. It is fine. So I'm hoping that this one example is enough to expose us to
Yes.
Of the discussion, okay?
Yes, teacher.
No.
Good.
No, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Is it from Goretti?
Teacher, me, I said yes.
Okay, I think it is Banji. Banji. Okay.
Teacher, do we stop there? Don't work it
Stop
out.
what next subject. You stop there. The requirement of the question is to make a subject. Full stop. I'm doing it as an exposure to the skill we need to handle this.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Yolanda.
Teacher, is that where we stop or we're still solving the number?
No, we have already stopped because the question has just asked us to make it the subject. And we have done it. You can stop here or here.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
I've not understood.
This is Osara.
I've not understood.
Okay. Is it Konderiza? Your hand was up. You talk to me.
No, I've already figured it out.
Okay. So let me give another example, and probably I will use that example to explain and help you reconcile. Okay. So we have that as our example. They want us to solve the pair of equations using substitution method. So we are going to pick one of the equations and make either x or y the subject and place it in the other equation. Okay?
Yes.
So our solution begins from equation 5x minus 3y equals to 2. Please, you're not limited to what you make the subject. It can be x, it can be y. So let me start with x, building on the example we had before. So from this, we make x the subject. Okay? So that will give us 5x is equal to 2 plus 3y. I have transferred my minus 3y the other side. I can see Alia's hand up.
Excuse me, teacher. Can you make y the subject also?
Pardon?
Can you make y the subject also?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. The choice is entirely yours. Shakira, you want to say something? Okay.
So what's that? So what's
Yes.
that? What that says solve a given pair of what?
Yes, Shanice.
Teacher, the word that comes after solve a given pair of what's that word?
Solve the given pair of equations using substitution method. Katika class. And then I'm explaining to somebody in the classroom here. This is minus 3y. To transfer it on the other side, you have to add 3y on both sides. It is 5x minus 3y is 2. So I don't want this one, I'll add 3y, I'll add 3y. Okay? Then this one will cancel. And you end up with 5x is 2 plus 3y. Okay? Then we are going to divide both sides by 5. So 5x over 5 is equal to 2 over 5 plus 3y over 5. Somebody preferred this, does not prefer this. But you can say the whole of this divided by 5, which is the same thing. Okay? That manipulation brings us to x is equal to 2 over 5 plus 3y over 5. Because these ones will cancel. So at that stage, we have made x the what? The subject.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
can you say x is equals to 2 plus 3y out of 5?
The whole thing is okay. There is purely no harm. Shakira, your mic is open, but you're not saying anything. If you're saying nothing, it's better you mute. Okay. So hope everybody is at that stage where x is the subject.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
We are there.
So now
Yes.
we use this one. We use this one to make x the subject. So we shall substitute our x in this one. You don't again substitute it in the one you used. So we are going to put x is equal to 2 over 5 plus 3y over 5 in 2x plus 3y equals to 5. So you place it in the other equation you didn't use. So where there is x, you put this. So you have 2, but our x from here is 2 over 5 plus 3y over 5. 2 times x. Okay? Plus 3y is equal to 5. You have something like that. So now that's what we call substitution. Replacing. So the next stage is to perform the product, opening brackets, collecting like terms, getting y, and back x. So you have 2 times 2 over 5, which is 4 over 5. plus 2 times 3y over 5, which is 6y over 5, plus 3y equals to 5. That is the product you end up with.
Teacher, how comes we only multiply with the numerators?
Yeah, when you multiply a whole number by a fraction, when you're multiplying a whole number by a fraction, the whole number multiplies the numerator only. Yolanda,
Teacher, I don't
yes.
understand from where you said, from the part where you say 2x plus 3y is equals to 5, then you put 2 open brackets and that continuing part.
Okay.
Yes,
This
teacher,
is
from
the
there.
second equation, Yolanda, I
Yes.
hope you. Now we are, remember we have made the subject, The whole of x is this. So where there is x, there is something like this. So this is 2 times x, 2, then the x is this one. So it is this one that I'm replacing where there is x. Do you see that placement? Yolanda, do you see the placement? Yolanda,
Yes, teacher.
are you still there? Do you see the placement?
Yes.
Are you fine? Okay. Then after doing the placement, you expand 2 times 2 over 5. It gives us 4 over 5. Somebody was asking why only the numerator. We multiply the numerator by the whole number. That's the rule. Not the rule, but it's the fact, the reality. Kalema, your hand was up.
Yeah, teacher,
Kalema
can
to
you
West.
please teacher, can you please repeat the sentence, the statement that you said? When you multiply over what? You multiply over numerator with the whole number. I didn't get it.
Hey, Kalema Nandi, a whole number times a fraction gives you a product. Remember, this one simply means 2 over 5 has been added 2 times. It's the same as 2 over 5 plus 2 over 5.
Yeah.
Give us 2 over 5, where you simply multiply. The other reasoning is that a whole number 2 is a fraction 2 over 1. So 2 will multiply 2 and 1 will multiply 5. I hope, Karima, you're fine.
Yeah, teacher, I'm fine.
Good. Okay. So that's where we are. Now we are going at the stage of collecting like terms. I'm removing this. Yes. Okay, so we are collecting like terms from here. I'm going to take 4 over 5 the other side. And I have 6y over 5 plus 3y is equal to 5 minus 4 over 5. Are you fine with this? Because it's a positive as close to become to negative. So we are breaking like terms. Now we have whole numbers adding to fractions. What we always do, conveniently, we get the LCM and we multiply it throughout, not so. So here it's like there is a 1, there is a 1 here also. The LCM of 5, 1, 1, 5 is 5. So we are going to multiply each of the terms by 5. So we multiply everywhere by 5. So 6y over 5 plus 3y is equal to 5 minus 4 over 5. Everywhere by 5. times 5 times 5 times 5. So this will give us, I hope this one is not a correct mathematical statement, right? But I'm multiplying everywhere by 5. And you get 6y plus 15y is equal to 25 minus 4. Times 5 this side, times 5 that side. So what I've done this side, what I've done the other side. So I hope we are fine. Then we can add the like terms. This is 21y and this is 21. Okay? We divide it by 21 on both sides. And we get our y.
Excuse me, teacher. Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Remina.
Teacher, how have you multiplied these ones here on this step? 6y plus 15y is equal to 25 minus 4. Have you grouped them, then you multiplied by 5?
Yeah, Remina, do you agree that the LCM of the denominator is 5?
Yes.
So what I'm doing, I'm getting 6y over 5 times 5. Then 3y times 5. Then 5 times 5. Then minus over 5 times 5. Remina, are you fine with that step?
Yes.
You see the cancelling to give you 6y. This one's giving you 15y. This one giving you 25. And this one giving you 4.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Like when you say that we get the LCM, I actually thought that like now since we have 6y out of 5 plus 3y, so like you put 3 out of 1, then their LCM is 5. Then like, I thought that's what you meant when you said LCM, but then like I'm saying, that times 5 times 5.
It is the same thing. What I've done here is the same thing. Or alternatively, you can say 6y, because if everything is supposed to be out of 5, then this one must become 15y. Elizabeth, do you agree?
Yes.
So
Teacher, work it out.
if we put this one under 5, still you will also get 25 minus 4. Elizabeth, do you agree?
Yes.
So don't you think I'm getting the same result here? Because these 5s will cancel.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Joymina?
Teacher,
Joymina, talk to me.
is it possible to add 6y plus 3y at that point?
Joymina, I can't hear you. Louder.
Is it possible to add 6y and 3y at that point?
6y and 3y is not possible because they are not under the same denominator.
Okay.
Yolanda?
Teacher,
Yes, Yolanda.
here, like how we are using 5, can we also, like, what if there was like, let me say, like, I don't know which number to use, but what if there's another denominator? What if there's another different denominator? Do you still do the same thing?
You get the LCM of those two denominators.
Oh, okay.
Alia?
Excuse me, teacher. Can you use the first equation to solve the second equation, like
can you use 5x
Alia, you got
3y on the second equation, and then you use 2x plus 3y equals 5 on the first equation. Can you
Alia,
alter them?
Alia, now you are clear. Can you repeat your question?
Huh?
Now you repeat your question. Now you're clear. You are not clear.
Excuse me. Like, let's say on the equation like 5x minus 3 equals to 5. Can you alter the?
Alia, you went off.
I was saying, like, can you alter the equations and then you get the same answer as 1?
The question is on the altering. What do you mean by altering the equation?
Okay, like changing the first equation to the second equation.
If I understood you, you can get your x from any of the equations and replace it in the other one you didn't use. Maybe that's the altering you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so girls, we are here. We have 21y is 21. We divided it by 21. We got our y as 1. So what you do next is you just substitute this value of y in the x. Remember, you had already made your x the subject. So you will have x as 2 over 5 plus 3. Your y is already 1. Okay. So which is 2 over 5 plus 3 over 5. 3 times 1. Then when you add this one, they will give you 5 over 5, which is 1. Okay? So you have y1 and you have x1. So that's why we use the method of substitution to solve
teacher.
equations. Yes, Bill?
Like to find the value for x, like is it a must to use like where we had made x the subject, or you can even use like 5x minus 3y is equal to 2, or it's a must to use that one?
No, it is not a must. It is not a must. You can go back into the other equation.
Okay.
So I'm going to write the next example, and I will ask you to try. I will give you like 5 minutes. After trying, I will come and discuss so that you compare what you have with what I will have on the board. I hope that is fine with all of you.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you try number 2, 5 minutes, then we share. Good luck.
Okay.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
We are doing it alone, then he'll come and me and check after we are done.
Yeah, you do it alone and then
Yes.
you.
Where's teacher going, you guys?
Sure.
Just please answer that question. He's going to be back after 5
He
minutes.
has given us
Kakaire.
room to do the work.
Thank you.
Are you guys done?
No.
No.
Hey,
Yes.
you just do your work. Comes, you can talk. You just do your work. Yeah, I'm done.
Yes, mommy. No.
Mute, Banang.
Please mute yourself.
I'm done.
The 5 minutes are done.
Oh, it's us who are
No, for
done.
me, I just said I'm done.
Anna, you're done. Akampa,
I'm also done.
good. What values do you have?
Teacher, but I got fractions.
You got fractions, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, shall try. Regina,
My Y was 4
Y was 4.
and my X was 3.5.
Okay.
Teacher, my Y was
Mm.
3 out of 11.
Hello.
Then my X was, teacher, my X was 7 out of 11.
7 out of 11.
Teacher, my X was 1 and my Y was -1.
This is the
This is Goretti.
This is Shahida. Shahida
you.
got X as 1 and Y as -1.
Teacher Goretti got X as 7 out of 11, then Y as 3 out of 11.
Okay.
Sarah got X as 1 and Y as -1.
Okay.
Me, I got.
These are the answers. These are the answers. When your hand is still up, okay. Gina,
Teacher, me, I got stuck.
Okay, we are going to go.
Me too, teacher, I got stuck.
Okay,
Me too,
whoever
I
is
got
stuck.
stuck. Your number is wrong. I
Teacher,
got
me, I
stuck
got
by
stuck.
much. The things are not correct.
We are going to do
Show you work
Teacher,
out.
me, I got stuck.
I just spelled number.
Sorry. Whoever is
My
stuck,
mom was calling.
whoever is
Actually,
stuck,
got stuck.
we are going to go through.
For why I got 31 out of 11.
31. Hello.
Voila, we
I go away because I.
Asia, I'm looking for you.
Don't laugh.
Hello.
Yo, for why am I good? 0.63.
Me, I stopped from
I
the
don't even
way.
know what.
Teacher, me also correct answer.
Now, let each of you mute. All of you mute so that we can go. All of you mute and I take you through. Counting to mute and we go. And Gina. Okay. So this time let me pick this one. Using 2x minus y is 3. I'm going to make y the subject. You could have made x the subject. Okay, let me make y the subject because it is easy. You see this y here? I'm going to take it this side. It will become positive. So I'll have 2x 3 plus y. Okay?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Lisa.
Why don't we just label the equations? For example, the first equation, we label it equation 1, then the second one equation 2. To make things easier.
It makes them
To make
easier.
things easier.
No, it's not easier. No, it's confusing.
It's okay. I will let them. We have different ways of approach, which is okay. So you want me now to say using equation 1, we're using equation 2, eh? Equation 2 is 2x minus y is 3. I took y that side, so 2x is 3 plus y, yes? But I want y in the subject. So I will say 2x minus 3 is 1. I think everybody is fine.
I can't see that board.
Try to adjust your screen. Because for me, I can see it is very clear. Maybe the network, the connection. So I'm going to put this. Put y is 2x minus 3 in equation 1. Okay? Equation 1 says 7x plus 2y is 5. So 7x plus 2. But my y is here. This is the y, so I'm placing it here. 2x minus 3 is equal to 5. Then I open up brackets. I'll have 7x plus 4x minus 6 is 5. 2 times 2x, 4x. 2 times minus 3, minus 6. Then I collect like terms. This is 11x equals to 5 plus 6.
Yes.
So 11x is equal to 11. Okay? Then divide both sides by 11. You will surely get x as what? As 1. So your next step is to look for the value of y. You are at liberty to put this x in equation 1 or in equation 2 or just here. You can just replace it back here. Yes. So that becomes we put x equals to 1 in y is 2x minus 3. So you get y as 2 times 1 minus 3. Y is, this is 2 minus 3, giving you y as minus 1. Okay? So those who have different answers, please try to reconcile. That's what you should have done.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Teacher, me where I got lost, like the other method, like for what? For using the LCM. So I reached on negative 11y out of 7 is equal to 11 out of 7. Then, like, I was stranded. I didn't know what to do when I reached there.
Okay, Elizabeth, let me move with you. You use the equation in 1, eh? Elizabeth, you come back and I share with you.
Yes, I used the equation 1.
Equation 1. And what did you make the subject?
Pardon?
What did you make the subject in equation 1?
X.
X, eh?
X.
So did you do something like 7x is 5 minus 2y? Did you get something
Yes.
like
Yeah, I
x?
I did.
Did you get something like that for x?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you substitute x here. So you have 2 into x, which
Yes.
is 5, 7 minus 2y for 7. Eh? 2x. Eh?
Yes.
Minus 3.
Yeah.
Eh? Got something like that.
Yes.
Then when you open the bracket, you get 10 over 7
Yeah.
minus 2y over 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then y is 3.
Yes.
Then the LCM is
Yep.
what? The LCM is 7. Eh?
It's 7.
No,
So
Yeah.
multiply every week.
like I
So this one times
no,
7.
not that. Like I took the 10 out of 7, the other side, then
Okay.
I remained with negative y.
Over 7 minus y is 3
minus
minus
y is
7.
equal to 3 minus 10
Like
minus
that.
7. Now I what? I gave y a denominator of 1 and even 3 a denominator of 1. You get like to get the LCM, which will
And
be
we can
7.
Okay, so you have 7 out of minus 4y minus 7y. Is it true?
Then I remained with negative 11y out of 7 is equal to 11 out of 7.
Okay, this will be 21 minus 10 over 7. So you remain with negative 11y is equal to 11.
So where
Is it
did
what
the 7 go?
Which 7 here? This
Now
one.
that, yes, those two,
They
that's where
cancel. They cancel.
just like that.
Yeah, if you multiply on both sides by 7, Are you okay, Elizabeth?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
I'll give you y as the negative 1,
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. I can see Alia's hand up. I wanted to use our discussion with Elizabeth so that others can pop up. Yes? Okay,
Excuse
Alia.
me.
Yes, Alia.
I was requesting whether there's another format of filing substitution.
Which one do you think of? Because in our discussion, I have given 2 alternatives. There is the one I gave, then there is one where we had a discussion with Elizabeth. So which one are you thinking of? Which one did you do so that we look at that one as a unique one? Alia.
Like I was meaning, like when we have another method, like so that it's easier to substitute.
If it is substitution, then this is the manipulative way. The other time we looked at elimination. In the next sessions, we shall look at other methods.
Yes.
But for now, this is how substitution is handled.
Okay.
Yes, Alia. So I'm going to give you another one. Still, you try, then we discuss. I believe that one builds your confidence.
Yes, teacher.
And the competence. Yes, Stacy.
Teacher, here where you put 2 into 5 out of 7 minus 2y out of 7 into brackets, when you subtract, why didn't you say minus 2y? Why did you subtract 1y?
I was substituting in this equation. You remember this equation is 2x minus y is 3? Do you remember that equation?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
substituting my x. So this one is not being tampered with. Are you okay?
Okay, teacher. Yes. Thank you, teacher.
Yolanda, you come. Yolanda.
Teacher, on the 7x plus 2y is equals to 5. I don't after like when you are substituting, I don't see the y anywhere.
Because I'm replacing y. Y is already 2x minus 3. So wherever there is a y, I'm putting 2x minus 3. That's what we call substitution, yeah? Replacement. Yolanda, is it fine?
Yes.
Okay. So let me write another question. You try. We share.
That's another example.
Yes, please. So you try. So I'll give you the same amount of time, 5 minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Oh, okay, please.
Okay. We are done.
Teacher finished.
You're done.
Hold up. You wait, teacher said 5 minutes. When it comes back, he will submit. Yes. Leave us.
Please help us right now. They will know you're done.
Say we are done. I mean, say you are done, not we are done.
What I say?
8 times 1 is 24.
And mute yourself.
Can you mute?
Sulaina, mute.
Stop flopping. I was already muted.
Eh.
You guys, question. You guys, question.
Yes.
And the answer, is it -1? Because trying to substitute, my answer is fail.
No. I didn't get -1.
May I go to negative?
The first way to substitute.
Okay, let me be talking to the hands. Wendy?
Teacher, my y is 2 and my x is -2.
Wonderful, Wendy. Lois?
My x is -2, my y is 2.
Yes. Hanifa? Hanifa is gone. Renina?
My x is -2, my y is 2.
Wonderful. Vivian, Stacy?
My x is -2, my y is 2.
Wonderful. The baddest, Bushra.
Teacher, my x is -2, my y is 2.
Yeah, roughly the baddest. Atim, Amina?
Teacher, the same thing.
Okay. Lisa?
So my got x as -2.5 and y 0.5. And I get the same answers when I
They're not the same like yeah. But Lisa, we shall
and I got 8 and 4.
okay, we shall agree to disagree somewhere. But thank you. Sulaina?
Y is negative, x is -2 and y is 2.
Yes. Lastly, Regina?
X is -2, y is 2.
Let me take an example. So surely our x is -2 and our y is 2. Now I want to talk to somebody who is willing. That person should have got values which are not these ones. So that I use your manipulation to explain why you have different answers from what we have, because these are the correct answers. So I think Sulaina, you gave me the right answer. Who? Elaine?
Even me, I got a wrong answer. I failed it badly.
Okay, let me talk to Elaine. Elaine, what did you do? Take me through your work as I write.
Teacher, I used the first formula, the first equation.
Okay, this one.
Then I made y the subject.
Did you get y as 8 plus 3x?
Yes.
Then you substitute in the second equation, eh? So in 3y
yes,
plus...
then I...
So you got 3 into 8 plus 3x plus x is 4. Elaine?
Yes, Chami, that's what I did.
Then you expanded to 24 plus 9x plus x is
plus
4.
9.
Is it true?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you put it like
Yes,
terms,
that I have.
negative 20. Elaine, did you get
Yes,
something like
exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
You should have got your x as minus 2, Elaine.
Really?
Yes, you divide by 10 on both sides and see.
Oh, I see my problem. Thank you.
So when we get x as minus 2, you substitute it anyway. I think, Elaine, you can just substitute it back here. Huh? Okay.
Yes.
Y is 8 plus 3 times 2, which is 8 plus 6. Sorry, minus 2. So minus 6, which is 2. Mhm. Okay, I think we have sorted ourselves on that one.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Elaine. So I'm going to write the last question. Since you're trying, I don't need to give you exercises because we are doing together. But it does not stop you from finding spontaneous equations your side and you try them and you share. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
So in the same time frame, try part C. Regina, you want to?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Is that a negative 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, negative 3.
On the second equation,
Yeah.
yes, it's a negative.
Where is teacher?
He's giving us time to work out the number.
I'm giving you time to work out. I'm here.
Yeah.
After the first equation.
Gabriela, you want to say something? Gabriela, you want to say something?
Please mute.
Yes, Hanifa. Hey. Hanifa, yes? Hanifa Nakabugu. Okay, we have 1 minute to finish. And when you finish, we try to share. Regina?
Done.
Y is 3 and X is 3. My Y is 3. X is 3.
Remina, do you have the same values? According to Regina,
Yes.
X is 3 and Y is 3.
No, my Y is 3 and my X is -3.
No, they are all 3, 3. Try to post-check something. But we are going to discuss. We will be able to recognize the mistake. Wendy?
Teacher, my Y is 3 and my X is also 3.
Ada? Ada? Okay, let me talk to Penny now.
Teacher, I've
Yeah,
got
my
the
Y
same
is 3 and X is 3.
Anang, I'm still talking.
Okay,
Teacher.
Ada, it's okay, you talk. Ada, you got X3 and Y3?
Yes.
Okay. Penny, now come back and talk to me.
Teacher, the same, X3, Y3.
Okay, thank you. Atin?
The same thing. X is 3, Y is 3.
Wonderful. Mary Rose Ningaraba.
I got the same thing. I got the same thing. X is 3 and Y is 3.
Wonderful, thank you. Let me talk to Sarah Nakibala. I think Nakibala.
I got the same thing. X equals to 3 and Y equals to 3.
So can I talk to somebody who has different values so that I use your work to alert you on where the
I don't know where I went wrong, but
Again, I failed.
Okay, let me talk to Mariam. Elaine, you will be able to reconcile. Mariam, come back so that you share what you did and we correct you. Mariam, come back. I want to talk to Mariam.
I don't know where I went wrong. I even tried it like
What I want you to take me through what you did.
Yes, I'm talking. I tried the thing like 3 times, but I don't know where I went wrong.
It's okay. Can you talk to me and it's where you went wrong? So what did you do first? I'm going to write.
I made x the subject to an equation 1.
Equation 1, this one,
Mm-hmm.
You made x a subject, Did you end up with 5 minus 2y over 3 over 3? Mariam, did you end up with something like that?
I had seen that number. I had seen that number as 15, not 5.
Oh. Okay, now you from there. Now let me talk.
Yeah, it's not 15.
Teacher, it's 15.
15 on your question.
Teacher, it's 15. The answer is I am right.
It's 15 and the
It is 15. Let us go on. So x
That's
is
the answer.
It is 5, minus 2y over 3. Yeah? Is it fine now?
Yeah, it is fine.
Yes.
Mariam is fine.
Yes, teacher.
That's 15 divided by 3. Okay, now Mariam, you come back and we talk. Mariam, come back.
That's 5 minus 2y out of 3.
This one here. And you get 2x minus 3y is minus 3. So 2, but your x is now 5 minus 2y over 3. That is your 2x. N minus 3y is equal to minus 3. So on expanding, Mariam should have got 10 minus 4y over 3 minus 3y is equal to minus 3. Mariam, did you get something like that?
No, I didn't
But have
that.
Have you reconciled?
Yes.
So you collect like terms, Minus 4y over 3 minus 3y is minus 3 minus 10.
Yep.
You okay?
Mm.
So that will push us to this one here. The LCM is 3,
Yeah.
So this becomes minus 4y, and this becomes minus 9y. Being equal to negative 13, isn't it?
Yes.
Then these two will give you negative 13y.
Yeah.
Being negative 13. Okay? So let us first multiply by 3. We get negative 13y is equal to negative 39 times 3 times 3. Fine?
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
13 and you get y at what? 3. Mariam, have you seen now how things are?
Yeah.
Now you place this y back into your x. X is now 5 minus 2 over 3. So this is 5 minus 2 because these 3 will cancel. Oh, it gives us 6 as well. As 3. Okay, girls and boys, thank you for being a good class.
You're welcome, teacher.
I see hands up. Okay, Perus, let me start with you. Perus, you're fine?
I wanted to say because I had failed, so I got wrong x and y, a wrong x and y.
But now you're fine?
Yes.
Good. Elaine?
Teacher,
I have a different X and Y, but my answer still adds up. Like when I try to prove it to see if the equation gives up to 15, it gives up to 15.
But it is
How?
wrong. It is incorrect.
Yes. Yeah, it's when you prove it, it's correct.
Because no, but it's incorrect. The values must be 3 and 3. If you want to prove it more, you put it in the other equation. You put in both equations and see if it gives you the same answer.
If I put it in the other equation, it's wrong.
You check it, it won't give you the same outcome.
Yeah, it didn't give me the same answer.
Okay. So you make the equation. Sebagara, you want to say something?
So where did you get the 9y from on that step of negative 4y minus 9y?
Hey, when we put this one under the LCM, remember this is over 1. So the LCM is 3. You will say 3 divided by 1, which is 3, times minus 3y. Don't you get the minus 9y? Sebagara, is it okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
How do we find the X?
How do you find X?
Yes.
You substitute y, the value y you got. You bring it back in your X subject. You see you are bringing it.
Thank you, teacher.
Atim, your hand is up.
Teacher, okay, I've understood, but you know, every equation that we are doing is giving us, let's say X is -2, the Y will be the opposite, it's +2, like that. Let's say this is this. Is it ever like that? Or I'm just thinking so.
Never like that, Atim. It's not ever like that. It's just coincidence that the examples maybe are giving you that, but not ever like that.
Okay, teacher.
Lois, you want to say something? No. So, somebody will, yes, Lois? Well, one of my students in here physically is asking whether the elimination will give you the same value. And I'm saying all methods that we are going to discuss must give you the same answer. So in an examination, unless the question dictates, you are free to use any method you are comfortable with. Okay? So next time we meet, we are going to see how to use the graph. So make sure you have your graph, you have your ruler. There's one we call a long ruler. Okay? Make sure you have and your ruler. See you then.
Okay,
Take care.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
You. Thank you, teacher,
Thank
for
you,
teaching.
teacher. Thank you, teacher.
May God bless
Thank
you.
you, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Nice day.